My name is Jonathan Giglia, and I'm a senior at Middletown North.
What are your goals for the future as a student?
After I graduate Middletown North, I will be attending the Rutgers University School of Engineering, and I will be enrolled in their 5-year Bachelor's and Master's of Science in Biomedical Engineering program. I hope to graduate from Rutgers and join a team that will hopefully create or discover something that can improve the quality of life of people that truly need it in the future.
So, how did you become interested in the medical field?
I've always been interested in engineering, and I knew that that's what I've wanted to do for a very long time. But I became interested in medicine about a year ago when I was diagnosed with osteomyelitis after a couple months of uh, testing and ambiguity, and it was very hard on my family. And eventually, I was able to get the right care that I needed, and my arm was essentially saved by diagnostic and rehabilitative technology.
If you feel comfortable, can you just explain what what's the name of it?
Osteomyelitis. It's an inflammation of bone. It was in my collarbone, and there was a hematoma, which is a blood pocket that kind of developed on top of it. So there was a lot of ambiguity as to what it really was, and so I was sort of misdiagnosed at the beginning, which did lead to it developing more. And my immune system was able to wall it off. But if that was not the case, I could have contracted sepsis and been in a much worse place. So I'm very grateful for how everything was handled and the care that I received.
So, how do you describe your educational experiences in Middletown?
I think it's been fantastic, honestly, up until this point. It's been great. I've had many opportunities. I've had great teachers. And actually, I received the opportunity through Middletown North to attend the Education First 2018 Berlin Global Technology and Leadership Summit. And that was an amazing opportunity, a fantastic experience.
Can you explain a little bit more about the summit?
We attended a summit of over 1,500 students and amazing tech icons from around the world. And towards the end, we actually competed in a design and innovation competition, and I was nominated as my team's captain, and we placed 11th out of the 150 competing teams. So it was really just an amazing experience. It was honestly unforgettable. It's fantastic.
So that leads me into my next question. What are some of your fondest memories in high school?
My fondest memories probably have to come with the marching band. My sophomore year, we were able to compete in the Yamaha Cup, which took place in MetLife Stadium, where the New York Giants and Jets play. That was a great time, just a fantastic venue. It was awesome. And in my freshman year, when the football team made it to the state championship, we were able to play in Rutgers football stadium, where I will be playing next year with the Marching Scarlet Knights drumline.
So, you're going to continue marching band in college?
Yes, I actually was very excited to be one of Middletown North's drumline captains this year, and so I will be moving on to the Rutgers Marching Scarlet Knights drumline, where I will hopefully be taking the field as soon as possible with them. It's very exciting.
What is your favorite subject or classes in school?
My favorite class has to definitely be physics. I would say my teacher, Mr. Folks, has made it uh, certainly very enjoyable to be in that class. A lot of people that I've met there. My future roommate, Patrick Fuchs, is in that class with me, and so I've had physics for the last 2 years, and it's been great. And I also just love solving like more pragmatic problems that have definitive answers instead of ambiguous stuff. Ambiguous. uh, but yeah, and of course I've had amazing teachers, Mrs. Lyon, Mr. St. Clair, Mrs. Murphy, and of course Dr. Cartier. It's great. I've had a lot of great classes at North.
So, do you have any role models or teachers that had a lasting impact on you?
I would say Mr. Folks definitely made a very lasting impact on me as far as like a good but it can be better mentality. I would love to keep that with me. But I would say my main role model is my mother, actually. She's a clinical nurse educator at the Homedale VA, and in the middle of all this, she has just been day in, day out, just doing what needs to be done and helping people that need it. It's really admirable, and just the way that she carries herself is very inspiring to me.
I actually, I was doing another project, like interviews, and I interviewed her and your sister, so it was kind of funny.
It was very, yeah.
So now I'm just getting around your family.
A whole lot of us.
Okay, so what are some of your biggest accomplishments? I know you already talked a little bit about this, but
Definitely the Berlin Summit and competition. In my junior year, I scored a perfect 800 on my math section of my SATs with a 1490 overall. I am a member of 5 honor societies at Middletown North: the National Music, Latin, Science, and Math. I was accepted to the Rutgers Pre-College Summer Academy my junior year, and I attended that. It was a great time. And I'd also received acceptances this year to the Penn State University College of Engineering and Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
wow. So can you just share a little bit more about those experiences?
The Rutgers Pre-College Summer Academy was an amazing time. There was about 30 of us that were accepted, and we were able to tour the facilities. We were able to actually sit down and have lectures with professors. There were a few competitions, like my favorite was personally the cardboard canoe race, where we got to design our own boats, and my team was the best one, of course. But there was amazing things like the iodine clock competition. We got to tour and do labs in Weeks Hall. It's really fantastic, and they have new facilities on the way. We got to see a lot of great stuff.
What are some of your hobbies outside of school?
Well, I'm definitely practicing the drumming a lot just to prepare for the college drum line. But I like to play a lot of games with friends. I'm meeting a lot of new Rutgers people over Discord and other platforms, and so we like to play a lot of games together. I personally like listening to music, and I was actually composing some drum line things for Middletown North a year or two ago, and so. Yeah, just mostly just kind of meeting new people and trying to make a lot of new friends coming into college, so that it's nice to build a community and just to have a lot of people that you can be with.
How has quarantine affected your senior year?
Well, I've definitely become a lot lazier, I would say. I would say one of the benefits is that instead of waking up at 5:45 in the morning, I can wake up at 10:45 in the morning, and so that makes it a lot easier. And of course, discovering that you can do Google Classroom on your phone, and so I don't even have to get out of bed until noon. So that's pretty great.
Yeah, that's what Ava was saying too. She was saying she likes to sleep.
I am itching to get out of there and see people. It's good to do like meetups where everyone like sits at their car and do that. But of course, I'm very excited for the day where we can all just like hang out and not really worry about getting too close. But of course, that's not really in my hands at the moment. We can just protect ourselves, protect others, and just do what we can for now. And hopefully it will be over sooner than we think.
So what is some advice or words of wisdom for underclassmen or students interested in what you're interested in?
I would say my advice would just be to not settle for what you can do better, but at the same time, you should be proud of yourself, and obviously don't forget to have a good time. So there's definitely a healthy medium to be met, but I would say if you wanted to just sum it up, you could just say good, but it can be better.
Okay, that's all the questions I have. So is there anything else you would like to say?
I think just for anybody that's just really having a tough time right now, I know it's certainly going to be very daunting, but we will be able to get through this. And it's just, you have to just stay in touch with people, because that's very important right now. And the more you can protect yourself and protect your neighbors and protect your friends, the sooner that we can go back to, well, whatever we used to call normal about 2 months ago. Can't believe it's been that long. But anyway, thank you so much for having me. This is really great.
Of course, thank you.